Visualizing success reduces anxiety, enhances performance. And then you really want to anchor your emotions. This is an NLP thing, right? But you want to feel the emotions of success during visualization to reinforce the belief. Another thing you could do too is once you're feeling those emotions of confidence and success, a good way to anchor, right, is do it like pinching your fingers together like this, right? That sensation of pinching your fingers together. Once you get yourself really feeling the emotion, being really into it, pinch your fingers like this. Okay. That creates an anchor. And then when you're in the situation itself and you need to feel that, you need to feel that confidence or whatever it is that you want to feel like you were feeling during the visualization. If you pinch your fingers together, you're going to start feeling that way. That's called an anchor. It's the same idea as Pavlov's dog, right? Pavlov's dog trained his dog to salivate because he would feed it steak and ring a bell at the same time. So then he trained the dog to just, if you ring the bell, it would start salivating because it was expecting the steak. The brain was expecting a steak. That's an anchor. You understand? You can do that to yourself intentionally. You can train yourself to get into a state, into a certain emotion, and anchor that with some kind of sensation, right? Some kind of physical sensation. You could pinch your ear. There's lots of different ways to do it, right? If you ever read the book, The Wolf of Wall Street, the straight line selling method by Jordan Belfort, right? I think that's his name. One of the things that he talked about was getting into state before going into a sales meeting. And one of the things that he would do is he would do a smelling anchor, right? Where he would get into the state of being super confident and whatever. And then he had this almost like a icy hot sort of, sinus inhaler thing. And he would sniff that. And I'm probably sure that before he did that, he used to do cocaine, but he doesn't say that in the book. He says, get this thing that, sort of clears your sinuses. And when you sniff that in, that anchors the emotion in with the sense of smell. And so before going into a sales meeting, he pulls that thing out of his pocket and sniffs it. And that puts him in the right state. I mean, that's one way of doing it. Mentorship and accountability. Okay. So Wraith recommends finding support. So surround yourself with mentors or peers who share your values. That's where Beer Club comes in. Now, Wraith, I don't think promotes Beer Club in the book, but he might mention the Dragons. I can't remember. But Beer Club, the Dragons membership, the Men's Empowerment Network with MLD, like these are all great groups of like-minded men where you could swap notes and be held accountable. Okay. I think mine's probably the most affordable one on the internet though. Okay, it's only $10 a month, but it's a great place to find support with like-minded men. Regular check-ins, right? Use accountability buddies to keep you focused and motivated. We have guys in Beer Club that are partnered up on all sorts of stuff. At first, one of the guys in there, brother David, who I haven't seen, he hasn't been active in Beer Club too much lately. I do see him lurking on social media all the goddamn time, though. So I know he's alive. But one of the things he asked us at the beginning of the year when he joined the group was, he was like, hey, I'm trying to lose weight. Can you guys hold me accountable? So every day I work out. I work out Monday through Friday. So I would work out and I would tag him in it. Hey, David, where you at? Where you at? Right. Well, brother Nathan and brother Omega got together and they formed a subgroup. So now we have a separate fitness accountability subgroup of Beer Club, and a bunch of guys from Beer Club have joined that group. And now those guys are posting their workouts every day, right? So we're all in there holding each other accountable on our fitness, right? That's a great opportunity for that. And then you can learn together, right? By sharing insights and growth with your circle, it deepens your practice. That's where like field reports come in. That's where, if something doesn't go right and you write out what happened, and say, hey guys, I need some feedback here, right? The other guys in the group have all experienced this stuff at one point or another. Like they have tons of insights, right? Yesterday it got a little heated. We were talking about crypto. We have a bunch of guys talking about crypto in there. So I mean, like it literally could be anything, right? But it's just a good place for men to get together and swap notes about whatever. And then we have habit stacking. That's the last concept here. So you want to leverage existing habits. And then you want to pair your new frame building habits with routines you already have. It makes things simpler that way. You know, let's say you're going to the gym already. Let's say you're already going to the gym, but you're not doing the morning mental practice, but you go to the gym every morning. Well, why not bring your notebook with you, go to the gym, and then the last 10 minutes of gym time, sit down while you're cooling off and do your journaling practice, right? Do your new mental frame practice in the morning. Like stack that with something you're already doing, right? Small wins, right? Incremental changes compound over time into massive transformation. This is why Thor talks about eating an elephant one bite at a time. But you got to start at the trunk, because if you start at the tail, it's going to taste like shit and you're going to give up, right? But that's how you tackle big goals, is little bits at a time. All right. Do what you can do. Don't beat yourself up for stuff. Like if you feel like you're not doing enough, just do what you can do. You'll get to everything eventually. Just small wins. Break things down. If things start becoming overwhelming, break them into smaller, manageable chunks, right? A practical example: add affirmations during your morning coffee or reflection after brushing your teeth, right? When you're brushing your teeth, you're not really, most people aren't thinking, they're just sort of doing, right? Well, that's a perfect time to maybe stick some affirmations on your mirror and just sit there and read your affirmations in the morning, right? You can stack that new habit on with an existing habit of brushing your teeth in the morning, right? Good example. All right. Hey, what's going on, TJWK Ireland? Thanks for dropping a comment there. Man, y'all are quiet today. There's a lot of people watching, but not a lot of you guys talking. I guess you guys are mesmerized or you're busily taking notes, I guess. That's fine. All right, guys, that's all I got. Definitely get Rate's book. We're almost done with it. Next week, we're going to hit chapter 10, and then we're going to wrap up the power frame and identity. And then we're going to move on to AJ's book for Frame Fridays after that. But tune into Rule Zero tomorrow. I think Jack is hosting. I think he's going to be talking about Hawk to a Girl and how she launched a meme coin that absolutely failed, and a lot of people lost their asses with it. Tune into Dragon Ship right after. Mike Steele is hosting. He wants to talk about the urge to leave society and go live in the woods somewhere. Like, is that you? Have you ever felt like that? You're like, fuck it, I'm going to go live in a cabin in the woods away from everybody, right? I hate everybody. I hate people in general. I'm just going to live by myself and live off the land. I've had that thought. So that should be a fun discussion tomorrow. If you've ever had that thought, definitely tune into that. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching today. I really appreciate you. Do be sure to smash that like button, okay? Smashing like is free, especially if you're getting value out of these episodes. Thanks for the people that sound off the live chat. I appreciate you. Thanks to Brother Ed for the super chat. That helps support the show. Follow me on social media. The links are in the description. Get on the email list and get the ebook, She's Made You Weak. Okay. I've been jokingly calling it the defense against the dark arts, but really this will help you understand why attraction erodes over time in a relationship and how to prevent it. Okay. Only you can prevent a dead bedroom. All right. Get my books, books.comeonmanpod.com. I've got everything I wish I knew when I was 18. It's a handbook for life. And then Psychology Paradigm will help you with a lot of the stuff that we talked about today. It's an excellent compendium to Power Frame Identity by Wraith. Get all the essential skills of a masculine presence books as they come out. There's probably a dozen that are probably going to come out next year. Get in Beer Club. We talked about that. Beer.comeonmanpod.com. It's a great place for guys to get to connect, level up, hold each other accountable, learn stuff. It's perfect for that. And then, guys, if you are in a dead bedroom situation, or your relationship's like heading for a divorce and you want to turn things around, we say it's cheaper to keep her, right? They say it's cheaper to keep her, but there's no reason to keep her if you're just going to be miserable. Okay. But if you loved her, if you still love her, if things were hot and heavy at the beginning and you know it can get back there, there's no reason to give up on this. Okay. There's no reason to throw everything away. So book a free call with me, 30 minutes. I'll give you massive clarity if I can help you I'll show you what that looks like. If I can't, I'll at least point you in the right direction. Okay. But you'll at least get massive clarity on your situation. I see brother John in the comments. He says, your buttery soft voice has us hypnotized. Thanks, man. Hey, guys, send prayers to John, man. He got some bad news yesterday, and I think he could use our thoughts and prayers. I'm going to give him the bouncing titties video because he's a beer club brother.
Thank you for the super chats. Boobies bouncing, can't stop that. From the east to the west, you are the best. Keep those chats coming in, let's do it all again.
New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Subscribe now.